because it's gonna mute us for a second, and then we're gonna go live right after that.
Okay.
Okay, boom, 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 boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Thought Show. Man, it's your host with the most, King Truth, Hosenberg, Benny Bo, the one with the word, the one with the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 316. We got a special guest with us, Janet. It's Janet Vargas, right?
Yeah, Janet
Okay.
Vargas.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I said it correctly. Sometimes people mess stuff up. Okay, so we got Janet Vargas with us, actress, TikToker, content creator, and just starting to be kind of like a streamer personality, just because I know you've been
Yeah.
popping up on a lot of the streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, boom. So the first question is going to be this right here. First question is going to be okay, so for people who don't know Janet Vargas, who are you and what should people know about you?
Uh, what I would like people to know about me is that I started my career as a model. I was never a paid model, but like
Mm.
I started my career like in modeling. Then after that, I went to background. Then I went back to modeling again for the opportunities. Well, I always try to do modeling, and I'm still going to continue it. And like what I am, I'm a content creator. I go to other people's streams and I also do TikToks.
Okay, okay. And so how did you originally get into creating content?
Well, it all started because first I met YG. I met him at Campanella Park, and when I met him, I met a lot
Whoa,
of
can I
people.
Campanella Park? Shout out YG. Now go ahead. I just had to give a little shout out to YG because you mentioned his name, so might as well shout him out. But okay, for sure. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, and after that, that's how I started being on movies and stuff, and I started getting booked for a lot of castings.
Okay, okay. And so would you say that YG kind of helped you get into certain doors?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Shout out to YG 400, man. Shout out to YG 400. Shout out to Campanella Park. Okay. And so when did you realize I could actually make something out of this?
Well, I've always wanted to be like a beauty queen, like a beauty pageant, but I never
Okay.
had the opportunity. But like while working, while paying my bills and helping my family, like I started doing like a lot of castings, and then like first, like a lot of people like me since high school, since middle school, like a lot of people thought that I was a cool person, that I have good sense of humor and I have charisma,
Yeah.
and that's what made me to become famous. Like I went viral. I first went viral at Sack Justice pet dating show. It
Okay.
went viral, but I wasn't famous yet. But the show that made
Yeah.
me famous was the Shea Frost, like the 20 versus 2. I won, and that made me go viral.
Okay. Big shout outs to Deshae Frost, man. He been putting in the work for the streaming, YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Even before Kick and Twitch were around, him and DDG were doing the YouTube stuff for years. So Deshae is definitely somebody that's been working. So definitely big shout outs to Deshae Frost. And I feel like he's somebody too that gives a lot of people, like, if he sees that they're really hungry, he'll give them opportunity. It kind of seems like he's a helping hand. Can you say that yourself?
Yeah, he's very helpful. He said that if he had a music video, he'll put me in it, and like he helped me a lot. Like he
Yeah.
made me win. Like the first time I met him, he put me on the camera, and like he made me go famous.
No, that's dope. That's dope. That's love right there, because I feel like a lot of certain streamers, they're not as humble as bro still. Some of them kind of look like they're a little stuck up. Not to say nobody's names like that, but it kind of seemed like the way Dean the Great was treating you on that stream kind of was rude. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I would like to talk about the Dean and Great situation. Well, who was like Dean the Great. I think he handled it good, but he left because like he was like overstimulated. But like
Yeah.
Adrian Bronner, he laughed like it was funny for him, but he shouldn't like laugh like that because a lot of people thought that well he was laughing at Dean the Great because he thought that like there was gonna be a more attractive girl and I am
Uh-huh.
attractive. But what the problem was is that like I didn't have the proper clothes and nobody told me to fix my hair because I just got out the restroom and my hair was and they told me to hurry up and they
Mm,
didn't tell me to fix my hair and
okay.
like but they didn't tell me like what was it for. Like they told me to go there but they didn't tell me for who it was or they told me that it was a segment like but I didn't ask them what it was. But next time I'm
Okay.
asked them what's the next thing gonna be and stuff like and there was like a lot of like false rumors like allegations that I catfished them like Dina Great or Adrian Bronner. They didn't clarify that. They never said that I catfished them, so that was like lies on the internet. I would like to tell people to not believe what they see on the internet. They said that
Yeah.
I sent the production a fake picture of me and like and it wasn't true. I never catfished anyone.
No, yeah, yeah, no, that's good to, just to that's good just to get that out there, just because like I said, I don't like to hear, a lot of the false narratives, that they put on people and stuff like that that's not true, so definitely it's good that you could get that out there and clear up your name basically with it just because like I said, like, it's just, sometimes I feel like they kind of, yeah, they kind of like to create narratives, like get content out of the narratives and stuff like that. But I still feel like that's not, right at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But
and I
yeah,
believe
go ahead.
that a lot of people were laughing because of how Adrian Bronner how he laughs. But Dean the Great after that he spoke to me. He said he never said I was ugly, but he said I was a cool person.
Okay, okay. And so after that, did you kind of still look at Dean the Great and AB as like cool people, or you kind of felt like a little bit of some type of way off of that?
Well, I have no hard feelings against Dean the Great. Well, Dean the Great, he's a cool person. Also, like,
Yeah.
I don't have any resentment against Adrian Bronner. Well, I believe he probably thought that he made a mistake laughing that hard because he was just he was trying to laugh at Dean the Great, like, and like, and like when he heard me say something else, like a lot of people say I'm funny, he also laughed like that when he heard me talk to Dean the Great when I said something funny.
Mm. Okay. No, I understand. I understand. So basically, it was just kind of a misunderstanding in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so, when did you, or my bad, what was the first video or moment that really started getting people's attention? Would you say it was the role that you did for the little YG movie or something
Mm.
else?
No, it was actually the Lachey Frost, the 20 versus 2 with Blueface.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to Blueface and shout out to Deshae Frost. Okay. Okay. And what's something about you that people online completely misunderstand?
Well, a lot of people think I'm innocent. Well, I'm not innocent because, like, I'm 28 years old and I was raised and grew up in the hood. Like, I've seen a lot of stuff that
Yeah, for
happens
sure.
around.
Yeah. 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 Of course. Okay. So your kind of misconception or your misconception on the internet is like, oh, she's very innocent, kind of like not to say like that, but like they kind of put like
Like,
the
naive.
square, like the square card on you, like you don't know what's going on, like you're very innocent, you're not really like you're naive to what's going on, but you just explained like you grew up, in a trench, kind of in the trenches or whatever, and you've seen a lot of stuff. So it's not like you're not new to stuff, basically what you're saying, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then what made TikTok the platform you wanted to focus on?
Well, at first, down, I was not interested in TikTok first. I just downloaded it to enter like to enter giveaways and raffles because they
Okay.
give like a lot of on the internet. They give like a lot of giveaways. I'd be very careful with that. And, like they made me download TikTok, but then I realized that I could make money off of TikTok, like doing dances and challenges. Like
Okay. 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 And what's your strategy when you're trying to make a video go viral?
I just want people to see like who I am, like my talents and stuff.
Okay. Okay. And do you plan your content, or are you more of a turn the camera on and see what happens type of person?
I'm more of a content person.
Okay. Okay. And then what's the craziest reaction you've ever gotten from something you posted?
Well, I just like seeing reactions, like people just say like they get surprised, like they they just say that I'm a freak. That's what they say.
Okay. I mean, I like so is that kind of like just because my bad, my mic was messing up. Is that kind of like because of like the modeling side? Like they look at you like, oh, they just because that like you do the modeling, you do the acting, but so like you because you said a freak, like in what type of way? Like you're odd or like
No, like
you're
a freak, like like the sexy, like
okay, so
freak,
like
like
a
it
like a
could.
like a freaky person, like you're
Yeah,
into a lot of that stuff, but
yeah,
that's a misconception as well, right?
yeah,
Because you're just you're just doing your content. So
yeah.
basically, would you say that like what do they call it, like that you're like a thirst trap? That's what they call like a
No,
third, people that.
they never say that I'm thirsty, just a freak.
Oh, okay. Because you know what a thirst trap is? Like the girls that
Yeah,
post certain pictures and then the
yeah.
people click on them, but they're not really like that. They're just posting it for the likes and the views. So okay, okay. No, I just had to get a better understanding. Okay. And then how do you feel with like hate comments and people judging you online?
Well, I don't care what other people say about me. I just like, well, the allegation. I just talk about the allegations.
Yeah.
Like some of the
Okay.
people are haters because they envy, and but like I want like the misunderstandings. I just posted on X on Twitter that like to not believe everything that they see on the internet.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's true. That's true. Okay. And okay. So and then has social media ever affected your personal relationships?
Well, it doesn't affect my personal relationships.
Okay, so you don't let the content, well, not the content, but you don't let, yeah, the content or the internet, social media kind of get in between you and your personal life, right? You kind of keep
Yeah,
the content stuff off of your personal life. You don't, of course, your face is everywhere, but you kind of try to stay one lane, like the content's not into your personal life. Like you're not somebody that shares a lot of your personal life. Like you keep it off the internet, correct?
yeah.
Okay. 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 Cool. 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 And then let's see. Do you feel like creators have to exaggerate their personalities online to stay relevant?
Nope. I believe that creators some creators don't have to like exaggerate their
Uh-huh.
personalities. They have to be who they are. But some create the other creators, most of the creators, they exaggerate their personalities just for the content to make views and money.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And so let's see, exaggerate their personalities on. My mic here came unplugged. Sorry about that.
It's
No.
okay.
So okay, the next question was okay. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. What's the biggest misconception people have about being a content creator these days?
They believe that that a lot of girls like to become famous like a content creator.
Yeah.
They have to they have to sell themselves, like sell their bodies but I want to tell them that that's not always the truth. Like I did not have to sell my body to in order to be in the industry.
Okay. Okay. So that's one of the. Do you feel like that's one of the biggest misconceptions there is for at least girls in the industry?
Yeah, they believe that they're thirsty and they want the thirst trap, that they just want clout, that they
Okay.
run through everybody in the industry.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, and so you've been around Being the Great and Deshae Frost and DDG. How did those relationships and opportunities come about?
Well, Dean the Gray, like I don't really talk to him, but he was nice to me. Like Adrian, he never did anything to me. Like he never hurted me or said something to me
Yeah.
in my face. And the Shay Frost and DDG, they
No, you're good. Bless you.
they
Yeah.
they were very nice to me. I never had problems with them. Like I don't know, Dean the Great and Adrian Brown, I just met them, but the Shay and DDG, they're good people. Like they don't do nothing to nobody.
Okay. Big shots to Deshae Frost and DDG as well as Dean the Great and Adrian Bronner. We got okay, so what was your first interaction with Dean the Great like?
Well, I thought like when I first met him, when he saw me, I thought
Yeah.
like he couldn't believe I thought that because he met my mom too. Like they did a
Huh?
blind date with the moms, and like I thought that he reacted like that. I thought because me and my mom were totally different. I thought that like they saw like a whole different person, but not the bad way. Like just like in
Oh,
any
okay.
way. That's why I was like, huh? I'm like that's why I was curious. Like
Okay, yeah. Because I remember the clipping you were saying, like, because he was like, "Where's the daughter at? Where's the daughter?" And you're like, "I am the daughter" and stuff like that. He was like
yes,
real confused, like as if you weren't like, like if you guys like, if maybe if it's always like if you were like the fake daughter or something. Like that's why they're saying the catfish thing, and I didn't understand that because I was like, I seen the mother, I mean, not the mother, the daughter, I mean, not the daughter, the mother little dinner date little thing that they did before that, and then you guys don't look that much, different. So I don't
yeah,
know why they didn't really, that kind of threw me off.
yeah. I'm like, oh, I thought I was like, I didn't look like her daughter. That's why, and like since I wore like I did not show clothing and didn't have on makeup that day, and like that's probably why like like Adrian was laughing, but like I want to say that the Adrian he picked the other girl and she had on, and what he liked about her is that she had like a blouse that showed cleavage. So I think that's what
Okay.
because a
So
lot of
yeah.
people were confused on her internet. They were like, "Why are they laughing at her? She's so cute."
Yeah. So yeah, because I don't understand that either, because you are, a good looking woman and stuff like that, and you weren't, you're not ugly or nothing like that, you're a good looking woman and stuff like that. So I don't know why they would do you like that. Also, too, I feel like it's maybe because, like you just said, like you weren't showing enough, like like sex appeal type of thing. You weren't being enough, like to that extent, and I feel like that's all they really care about when it comes to like certain people like AB and Dean, like they want to see the female kind of like like flaunt themselves a little bit, like you said, like the cleavage out and stuff like that, like they like the sex appeal. They don't like the regular, not like I say, yeah, like a classy girl, knows how to carry herself, stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
I think that's kind of what they looked at you like, oh, you're kind of boring in a way, because you're not showing enough. That's
Yeah,
kind of, I feel like that's what they looked at. I looked at it as like, nah, it seemed like she would have been dope. You feel me? But yeah, that's kind of. Do you feel like that's a misconception that a lot of girls like you get in this industry? Ones that don't kind of like, they're not really trying to show too much. They're still keeping their stuff, still classy, have respect for themselves, type of thing.
yeah. And like, and I was confused. I was like, how come it's not that serious? I'm like, how
Yeah.
come they don't laugh at the other girls? Cause there was this one. I don't know what this girl name is, but she's transgender and very overweight that you cannot tell that she's transgender. Like one time,
Okay.
Neon FaceTime, Blueface with her. He was like, "Hey, she's very pretty. She wants to meet you," and nobody laughed at her. And Blueface was looking at Neon like, "What's wrong with you?"
Is that the same girl, or well, if the transgender woman that Neon was trying to get Crip Mac on the phone with?
Oh yeah, I think so. And she has like a very big double chin.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
face is very big. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Cause
to her. I'm like, how come the people are not laughing at her and at me? Yeah, but like somebody explained to me that it's because they're not. It's because Adrian like was not laugh. Nobody was there to laugh like Adrian. What made it go viral was Adrian. Adrian, he was laughing like very hard.
Yeah, yeah, I seen him. I seen him laughing. He walked off the set too. I saw he's laughing, and then the thing I didn't really like about it was, I mean, because when they played the little clip on No Jumper about it or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, they did.
Shout out to Moose Man because he was the one that brought you up. Shout out to Moose Man because he's the one that brought you up. He's like, shout out to Janet. Janet's everywhere. She going everywhere. She should be on all the streams and stuff like that. Yeah, they played the clip. And they were
Yeah,
basically saying they were feeling bad for you because they felt like that that you were done wrong with it, because like the way that you asked, like, oh, so should I leave or what? And then Dean was like, what, you want to leave? And you're like, well, do you want me to leave? And he was like production. So I didn't talk to production. Like he acted like as if like he was gonna go talk to somebody in another room and then you could come back, but he should have just been like, nah, like I'm not messing with you. Like I don't know. I feel like
like he
it,
didn't want me
it
to leave.
no.
No, because like as you seen like in the clip, when he came back, I'm like, "Do you want me to leave?" And he was like, "No, you're good." And he started talking to me.
Oh, okay, 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 yeah. Because I only seen part of the clip. You know how they clip stuff. They make it they make it look a certain way and stuff like that. Okay, let's see.
Oh, I want to ask you something. Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
when they brought me up at No Jumper, like who was it there? Like who was there? Was Trid there? Astrid?
Yeah, she was there.
Was Adam there?
Um, Adam wasn't like
What about
pres.
Ralphie?
I don't think Ralphie was there that day. I think it was Ricky, Moose Man, Astrid, Lush. I'm trying to think of who else was there. It was on the news. It was like 2 weeks ago. And they're
Oh yeah,
reacting to the clip on the news. Yeah, but Moose Man was big hyping you up. He was giving you your flowers. He was like, shout out to Janet, and Ricky was too. He's like, yeah, shout out to Janet. Like, she been doing her thing. She be on a lot of the streams and stuff. And Moose was like, yeah, Janet keeps asking me for Adam's number and stuff like that. She wants to come up here and stuff like that. He's like, everybody's like, oh yeah, I think she'd be dope up on the news and stuff like that. They were saying, and Astrid really didn't say nothing bad about you. She just was like, oh, I think I seen her on the stream with Dean the Great or whatever. She just acted like she didn't know you. But
oh yeah. It's not that I want Adam's number. It's cause like I wanted to like connect with him. My family connected to him because, like I've done content with Adam like just like the Instagram content.
yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. How was your? Because I seen you on the No Jumper 2v2, right, with C
No, it
Mac and
wasn't two
Trooper. Or
v
you weren't
two.
on that?
I did like an interview and the clip with Adam like on Rainbit.
Oh, okay, a Rainback clip. Yeah, okay. I remember he did those clips. Okay, you were on one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then other than that, you haven't been up to No Jumper. That's the only time you were up there.
Yes. Well, I was at the No Jumper pool party, but wasn't like yeah No Jumper.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
you
like
were.
a
That's what they brought up too. Moose Man brought it up. He was like, yeah, if you watch the No Jumper pool party, she was walking around. She just wasn't on the camera like that. But yeah, she was right there at the new at the No
yeah
Jumper pool party. Yeah.
yeah I was
Okay.
there. And Adam wanted to interview me, and he interviewed me, but I never like got like I would like a sit down like individual and
Oh, we
interview.
need it. We need it. We need it. Mr.
Yep.
22. No jumper. No jumper. Moose man. I know y'all be watching my shit sometimes. Shout out to
Yep.
Kyle Young in the chat, man. That's my guy right there. He said W. But yeah, man, get her on no jumper, man. We need to sit down, Adam. We need the Janet Vargas interview, man. No jumper, man. They hear
Yeah.
me.
Also wanna be like on witty apparatus interview.
Oh, you want to be on Witty Apparatus? I know
Yeah.
Witty. Yeah, okay. I could try to talk to him.
You could talk to him like
Yeah, I could try to talk to him because I've
it'll
been
be
doing this
dope.
like, yeah, I've been doing like podcasting and like in the YouTube space for about 3 years. So I know certain people, like I know Munchie B, I know Spider Loke, and I like know people like that. I know Crib Mac. I think you and Crib Mac should do some content. I think that'd
Yeah,
be
that's what
cool.
they said.
Yeah, I
But
think that'd be cool.
like I want to tell you that I have a boyfriend already, and I can't like he's gonna get mad if I do content with Crip Mac.
Oh, okay. No, I feel it. I feel it. Is he now? You don't have to get too like deep or nothing, but is he kind of like affiliated with anybody or?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's all you got to say. That's it. Yeah, we ain't gotta get too deep. I ain't no Adam 22. I ain't finna ask no police questions, but okay, nah, that's dope though. I feel it. No, I just because I feel like you have a lot of good energy, and so does Crib Mac. That's my guy, and I feel like it'd be a funny type of content, some
Yeah.
type of
But
viral
we
stuff.
already did content. I did the 20 versus 1 with Crip Mac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
know he was gonna
that's
be
where
the
you were on.
artist.
You were I know I seen you on a 20 versus 1 with Crib Mac, but it just wasn't the no jumper one. It was the
Yeah.
one that Crib Mac did with the I forgot the YouTuber's name, but I
Trooper.
think yeah, yep. Yeah, that was him. Yep.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, and I
Go ahead.
like and that I'm to oh yeah, and I forgot what I was about to say.
No, you're
But
good. I think you said something about Crib Mac or I don't know. It might have been something about Crib Mac with the 20 versus 1 because that's what we were talking about. Let me see. Let me see. Let
yeah,
me
I would
see.
like to give a shout out to Shay because she's the one that won 20 versus 1 with Crip Mac, and she did a boxing segment with Dean the Great.
Oh, okay. Shout out to her.
She won because she's a good person. She has a nice body, and she told Crit Mac that if he didn't pick her, she was gonna beat everybody up, and that's why she got down on the boxing segment. They planned it, so they brought Dean the Great in the group chat, and they did the boxing. That's what I mentioned to Dean the Great when I saw him. I told him, "Oh, you react." I thought he reacted like that too because he knew who I was because like I'd be around. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like, you know who I am? I'm like, we were in the group chat together. He was like, it must have been AI because there are several group
Ah,
chats.
it must have been AI. It's crazy work. Okay. All right. So, okay, I asked you one thing. Oh, okay. What's one thing people don't see about Deshay that might surprise them?
I think they see everything about the Shay like I've met him several times. That's how I got to know him, and like I
Yeah.
believe that they don't see nothing behind the Shay. Oh yeah, I want to say that the Shay he's a faithful man. Like right now, like he was unfaithful to his girlfriend, ex girlfriend Jordan, but
Yeah.
now he was very faithful to his ex girlfriend Renee, the British twin.
Okay. Okay. And then what is it like being around Dean when the cameras aren't rolling? Is he a different person?
Well, I never got to experience him off camera because like
Okay.
after like I left after like we were wrapped up, like the rest of the girls stayed, but I was the only one that left with my mom.
Okay. 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 And then let's see. Okay, I already asked. Okay, so Deshae Frost, what is he like behind the scenes? You said he's just a real chill person.
Yeah, and he's
Okay.
very faithful.
Okay, so very faithful. So all that stuff with like him being like kind of labeled as like a womanizer player, he's not really like
Yeah,
that. He's
yeah.
not really like that. Okay. So that's just content. Okay. And then let's see, what's one thing no, my bad. How did you end up connecting with DDG?
Well, I met DDG first time at the haunted house. Like we were doing a haunted house segment. Like
Okay.
this was last year in August, but then I saw him again on February at the pool party they invited us to the pool party like at the Capaholics house, and like
Okay, shout out to the
that's when like
Capaholics. Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
when I don't know if DG remembered me, but that's when I met him again at the Capaholics house, and he saw that I was a great person. He loved me. He even told me to shout me out on his live stream.
Okay. All right. And so with let's see. I think this is cool right here. Get this a little bit better, bigger. Okay, so the Capaholics house. That's how you met DDG. Okay. And then what did you learn from being around DDG as a creator?
I learned that he's not like what people think celebrities are. He's a very nice person. Like he's chill. He doesn't hurt anybody. He does not touch or harass anybody. He's a real person.
Uh,
Like he gives you advice and he cares about all his guests and
okay.
like and does not want to cause any trouble.
Okay. And then so like, but like
So,
the question was more so like, what did you learn like being around him as a creator, like for you, like what did you like soak up, like any type of game or any type of advice he gave you,
oh
like being around him?
yeah, he told me to like people who like me. He made me learn that the cameras are always rolling on like 24/7.
Okay, okay, okay. That's a bet. That's a bet. And then so let's see. Okay, out of everybody you work with, who has taught you the most about content?
Well, who has taught me the most was DDG. He taught me the most about content.
Okay, okay. And then let's see, where's the last question? Okay, so DDG is the one that taught you the most about content. Let's see, what's the next question? Um, okay, who is the funniest person you've been on stream with?
It was like the Shay Frost.
Okay, so Deshae is the most funniest person. Okay, and then who is the most unpredictable person you've been on stream with?
Well, it was Sonet. Kai
Oh,
Sonet, like,
Casanat. Okay,
yeah, he like,
and why do you say he's unpredictable? It's just he's
because he's very funny. He has a good sense of humor, but he could get very serious sometimes.
okay. So it's
Like
almost, is it almost like kind of like, not to cut you off, but it's almost like kind of like like it's like a switch. Like sometimes you might like he
yeah,
might be joking, laughing around, and then all of a sudden he'll get real serious, like out of
yeah,
nowhere. Okay.
yeah. And I didn't expect him to like. Well, you never know anybody that's 100%, but I did not expect him to deny like a lot of big streamers into
Oh,
streamer
Streamer
university.
University. Yeah. That was a surprise for me too to see that. Okay. Have you ever been nervous before going on one of their streams?
Well, yes, I was nervous on the Shay Frost talent show.
Okay. Okay. And what kind of helped you, like, go up there and push through and not be nervous? Like, what did you?
I just immediately did my talent. That's what made me not be nervous.
Okay. Okay. And what did you do going up there? You made a couple of jokes. You
No,
danced. Like,
I
what was your
actually
talent?
danced, but I did not dance good. Like, I haven't practiced dance like in years because it's a
Okay.
dance that I did in high school.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And then, have you ever had a stream go completely differently than than what you expected?
Yeah, like the talent show stream was different than the other streams I have done with the creators.
Okay. 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 And then, when did acting become something you wanted to seriously pursue?
Well, I do acting like about because like I could not get into modeling, so I did acting because like I want to do like anything as possible. So
Hmm.
I did acting and I'm good at acting as you see. Like I got the sense of humor. Me and Quip Mac
Yeah,
are like
for sure, for sure. Yeah. And can you tell me a little bit about the casting that you're going to be in soon? Travis Ford's new project.
yeah, yeah. Travis's four new. new projects.
Okay, and so do you know? Well, you probably can't talk about it too much, but do you know kind of like what that's gonna be like what the
Uh,
show is gonna be based on, or how is it like?
well, he's gonna do like dating shows. Like he said, we could. Well, not saying we're gonna do dating shows, and he also does reality shows. But I don't want to be in the reality shows. But like I don't want to be in his movies. I want to be in his movie called South Sin. Like
I think it's South Central something, yeah. And then
yeah,
there's also one that's called Adam and Eve too. That's the
yeah, I want to
one,
be in that one too.
yeah, because he's saying that he's trying to tell the story like of Adam and Eve, but like as of like a modern day Adam and Eve, but like a LA version. That's what he has said, and I'm like, that sounds pretty dope, because I don't think anybody's done that yet. So, shout out to Travis Ford, man. He's definitely had his hand in every hustle for a while and stuff like that. So, shout out to Travis Ford for sure. We were supposed to work before and do some stuff with Dosh Network, but it fell through. But it's
Yeah,
all good though. Shout out to Travis Ford.
yeah.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. And so, what made you decide to go from social media into acting, or it was just already both
No, it was already like I was already in acting,
acting?
but
Okay.
like, but then now in social media, I'm trying to do both. Like, I want to do everything as possible, like just to get paid for the money.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then what's the biggest difference between being yourself on TikTok and playing a character?
Well, the difference is that myself on TikTok, I just show like me that I'm chill. Like, I just do like dances and some makeup tutorials
Okay. Okay. All right. That's dope.
and
All
some
right.
trends.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So kind of just light stuff. Okay.
And try to act different. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I
Oh,
also like to say that I
go
would
ahead.
like to be like my next goal is to be like on Can Capone and say cheese to be too.
Okay, so I feel like yeah, Cam Capone be a dope little interview for you, say cheese.
Yeah,
I feel like even what's you like you said, witty apparatus.
yeah, and DJ Vlad too,
Yeah, DJ Vlad would be dope. So
and Gina Views.
I feel like yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel shout out to Gina Views too. I feel like even back on Fig, I feel like should have you, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. I've tried like I'm working on back on Fig. Like he called me, but I didn't like I'm gonna call back the smack.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Shout out to Smack, man. Shout out to S Smack, shout out to T Rail, shout out to everybody up over there, Heather, everybody up over there. It's love for back on Fig for sure. Um I'd like to see you do an interview with Adam though, for real. I really watched
Yeah,
that sit down. I feel like that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to push for it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to tell Kyle to mention it to Adam to see maybe
yeah.
if that could
I've told
work.
Adam, and like he just said, he probably will interview me one day.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Well, I feel like now though, he really will more so off of not to say that, but more so off of like this situation with the DDG and AB thing, just because it's real viral right now and people know about it. So he can make clips out of it. So it's gonna be worth his while if he does interview you for sure. You're dope anyway, but I'm just saying, you kind of trending right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just off of that, your name is kind of popping off of that. But okay, what's the hardest part of acting that people don't see?
Just applying for the castings to get accepted. That's the hardest part.
Okay. Okay. So like the audition side, the castings and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite role you've done so far?
I just done like the background
So
roles.
like
Like
can't like a can't what's it called? Like an extra
yeah,
role? Okay.
yeah. Well, I've
And
done like audition roles. But I don't remember the names.
oh, okay. No, you're good. Okay. And what's a role you've always wanted to play?
Well, my goal is to one day to be like in a telenovela, like play
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the main just an actress. Like it doesn't
Okay.
have to be a main role. It could just be like acting.
Okay, so say for instance, like because you say Telemundo, like that stuff like that. So like even if you were like, how they had the game shows and stuff, like Telemundo has the game shows and all that stuff. Like even if you were on there just holding the sign for a couple seconds, that's something to you, is what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like you don't care like how small the role is. It could
yeah,
just be okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I would
cool.
also like to be in La Rosa de Guadalupe or Los que callamos las
Okay.
mujeres.
Okay. See. Okay. Let's see. And who are some actors or actresses you would love to work with?
Who I would like to work with, like actresses in Mexico, and like the actress that I could get in mind of is like Tom Cruise. Like,
Shout out to Tom Cruise. That's dope. Okay. Okay. And so do you feel like, and I'll just ask you this because this is how what's your perspective is on it. Do you feel like that's like a long big reach away, or you feel like you could be able
no,
to get that done, get a role with Tom Cruise like later on in life? Because I feel like
like
you can.
yeah, yeah. Just like how Jordan was able to reach to Drake, I believe that I could do the same thing because like reaching a Drake is not my dream, but I believe I could do it too. Like because I've reached to some big artists. Like the biggest artist I've reached to was to Kid Cudi.
Okay, shout out to Kid Cudi. Okay, all right. And then do you see yourself eventually doing movies, television, or both, like later on?
Yeah, I see both.
Okay, that's dope. And would you ever leave social media behind if acting became your full-time career?
No.
No, always still have it on the side, like the TikTok, the
Yeah.
streaming, and stuff like that. Do
Yeah.
you yourself have a Kick or a Twitch yet?
Well, I have Kick, but I don't use it. I only use it to comment on other people's streams. But I
Oh,
have
okay.
Bigo.
Okay, so you go on Bigo. Would you ever
Yeah.
would you ever like get deeper into streaming like how I am? Like, I'm on three different platforms right now. I'm on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Like,
Yeah. Probably.
so what would be your first stream? What would your first stream be about if
Well,
you
if I
could think
have a
about it?
stream, I probably have like a stream like uh like a travel stream or like
Okay.
grocery shopping stream, or like a
So like
stream
a
with
day to
like a
day, so just like a day to day, like
yeah
okay, come, come see what a day to day in a life of Janet is basically. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store with you guys. Now I'm going over here. Basically, they just taking them a little deeper into your personal life a little bit, but not
yeah
showing too much, but kind of like just like a vlog, basically, like a day to day vlog. That would be your
yeah
first piece of content. Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah. I would
Okay,
also like to be
go ahead.
on 400 podcasts, like YG podcast. Like there was one like 2 years ago. The 400 podcast was
Yeah,
two
shout out to
years
400
ago.
podcast. Yeah, YG's
Like,
podcast.
but it's no, I don't think it's no longer on
Yeah,
air because
I don't think they have the
the host
podcast anymore.
the
Yeah.
host like he's not like he hasn't posted it. The host disappeared.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. What about morals over money with Munchie B? Would
Nah,
you
I can only if like because like I said I'm dating somebody that does
Oh,
not.
affiliated. Okay. Sure.
But
Yeah,
but
no,
will
go
be
ahead.
on Subwhite Underbelly just in case like there's like a bad case. But I don't think I'll be on there because it's for people who have been raped or drugs or experienced
I mean,
homelessness.
not necessarily, because like I mean, they just did an interview the other day with the dad of Draco the Ruler and stuff like that. So they interview other
Oh
people.
yeah,
Yeah. So they interview other people. It just has to really be like it's kind of more like serious
extensive.
though, like what they're asking about, like, and they're looking for people more like of stuff that's happened and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess you're right about that. It's like I don't really see them like interview. I don't see Mark as Software Underbelly like interviewing just like your average streamer. Like he kind of like you have to have a story that's kind of sad, and it's like kind of
Yeah.
like more deeper and like serious type of thing. But okay, I can understand. Um, so when it comes down to you, as far as it goes, like with the B team, you can't do nothing like no B team type of like
Oh,
say for
I
instance.
could do B team, but not with certain people.
Okay, no, I feel you. So no IFGs, no that side, the Inglewood side, no Inglewood side.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, no, you're
Munchie.
good.
Well,
You ain't gotta.
Munchie B can't work with Munchie B. Like probably in the future if I'm no longer with this person. Oh yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to be on Street TV too. Street TV.
Because see, that's what I was gonna ask you with Street TV, but Munchie's there too. I mean, Alex
But
Alonso's
sometimes
there,
he's
but
not there. Like Munchie's not there sometimes.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's I mean, so if you did go on street TV, you would want to just have who interview you, Alex. You would want to talk to Alex Alonso, or like, because
Yeah,
who else is
Alex
really there?
Alonso.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. What about? I'm trying to think of somebody else that's not really like gang affiliated like that, but they're like a no jumper person. They be
Oh,
around.
Refuse Media. I
Refused
think
media
they
is cool.
only interview rappers.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they only interview rappers. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I'm pretty sure they don't interview like just streamers and stuff like that. Pretty sure it's just like people that do music, like rappers. What about a Day in LA podcast with Dijon Paul and Tam?
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
I
like
would
that'd
like
be
to be
dope.
there too.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Shout out to them for sure. Shout out to them. Okay. Or I feel like too, if Moose Man pulled you up on his podcast, I feel like that'd be dope too. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you should see what's up with that. Shout out to Moose Man. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so what's the biggest acting opportunity you're chasing right now?
Well, I believe that. Well, I'm just a regular acting is because sometimes I apply to, when I audition, they don't tell me like what type, what's the movie called. Like sometimes it's a
Oh, okay.
surprise. Like one time I was background acting for Ted. They didn't tell me it was Ted, but it was awesome.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Okay. Which Ted? The first one or the second one?
The sec, no, the recent one.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah.
The spinoff, like it was a TV show called Ted too. Because I know that
Okay.
they had the movies. They had two movies, and then they also had a TV show. So I don't know if it was the TV show or the movie, because I know because if you say, because if the most recent one I think was the second one, I think, but then they also did a show, so I just want to make sure it was the. I think it might have been the show. Then was it a show or a movie?
I think it was a movie.
Okay, yeah, so it had to have been the second Ted. Then it came out, I think maybe like 4 years ago, maybe, right? 4, 5 years, something like that. Because I think it came out like 2020 or 2019. I don't know when the second tag came out. I have to look that up. But okay. And okay. So when did acting become something you wanted to seriously pursue? Like just in your, did you always want to be in acting like as a kid, or is that
No,
something
I
that?
didn't want to be an acting as a kid. Probably my like when I was like 17, I probably wanted to do acting, like be
Okay.
like because I wanted to be a model slash miss like beauty queen. But
Yeah,
like
like a beauty pageant. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. All right. And then what made you decide to go from social media into acting, or you just started acting and then went into social media?
I think like both. Like probably started acting, then go to social media. Like,
Okay, okay. And then let's see. Let me see. Okay, what has this journey taught you about yourself?
for myself, like I just feel like I need to be more prepared. Like I see like I think like I already know stuff that I know right now, like about the act, the
Okay.
the preparedness.
Okay. Okay. So just kind of like a little bit more readiness and like
Yeah,
how to like not really be so nervous and
yeah.
stuff like
Learn like
that.
what pictures we should take and like what clothes we should wear for for
Okay.
each shoot.
So like certain, and like that would still probably go into the same aspect of you popping up on the stream like, oh, I need to wear this. Like I gotta basically stand out from everybody else because everybody else is gonna be wearing this and this and this. So I should wear this to like still keep it like professional, but like, to stand out
Yeah,
in a way, you
I'm
know?
trying to like professional and stand out.
Okay, okay, no, that makes sense. Okay. And what's the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome in this industry?
Like say that like to be careful because there are some people that like to not go like what's just ask like a photographer like to not
Uh-huh.
like give you a ride like and they don't want to ride but this photographer he immediately came to my house and like I want to say that to not like don't let anybody touch you and stuff like not everybody's nice in the industry like I'll say
Okay.
that there are people that don't that aren't to be careful with what you do to people too.
Okay, so would you say kind of like your biggest obstacle you've had to overcome in the industry is kind of like just the unpleasant
Yeah,
relationships that you've had to come across, like
yeah,
what you said with unprofessional cameramen and photographers and stuff like that that are kind of like too touchy feely, very
yeah,
friendly, just not
yeah,
professional.
yeah.
Okay, okay. And then has there ever been moments where you wanted to quit?
No.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. You're a strong person then. How do you stay motivated when the numbers aren't moving?
Well, I just feel like what motivates me is that I would like to post because I haven't posted on TikTok, but like I would like to post if I don't see the numbers are moving. And I remember when I did a Twitch stream like 6 years ago. I learned that I didn't get no views, but I learned that we need to do something like play games or
Yeah.
talk stuff and not just be quiet.
Okay, okay. Okay. And then how is becoming more recognizable changed how people treat you?
But people like there are people that they wanna be like closer to me now. Like people always
Okay.
want to be my friends, but people just they want to go with me to places and stuff. Like more people that I followed are starting to follow me back.
Okay, so would you say that this new sense of fame for you and being like more noticed is kind of making people kind of like want to like ride your coattails more? Like say
Yeah,
people that aren't really been around for years, they're coming out of the blue like, "Hey, let me slide with you to that stream." Like, I got to get my career up out of the off the ground too. So, I want to get my name known too, or I want to get my face shown. So, do you think that half of those people that are projecting that type of energy or just there for the
no,
moment and there to
no,
use
they're
you?
just there to they just want to meet celebrities,
Okay, okay, so they're just kind of starstruck. They're just like a group. They're just kind of
like
starstruck in a way,
starstruck,
like they just want to be able to be around all the celebrities that you've been around. But it's not like a what's it called a
like cloud chasing.
like a cloud chasing type of thing. Yeah, it's not that.
No, it's not that. It's like more like like big fan, like starstruck.
Okay, okay, starstruck. Okay, that's cool. Okay, and then what's something you've sacrificed to pursue this career?
But I just want to get my. I would just want to make the money. That's why I'm looking for money. Like get
Okay,
more job opportunities.
so let me rephrase the question a little bit more. So like, what do you, so like, what do you feel like you sacrificed in this career to pursue it? Like, time? Would you say you sacrificed your time? Like,
I sacrifice my time. I
okay,
sacrifice some like free free entries and stuff. Like when I went to a party, pool party, like it was easy for me to get into. They didn't check my stuff. Just got in like another celebrity would.
okay, okay, all right,
Like
okay,
more bookings and stuff.
yeah. Okay, and so, but and so would you say like for the sacrifice part, have you sacrificed like certain opportunities to take other smaller opportunities? And like what I'm saying is like say something that maybe you had to pay for, you couldn't get into that, but you did something that was free to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Like you basically had to
Yeah,
sacrifice a bigger opportunity to go
yeah.
into a lower, you know what I'm saying? Like a lower vibe. Yeah, okay. And then okay, so what would the younger version of Janet think about where you are today?
And I think that, well, I did believe that this I was gonna be famous one day. I'll just see myself like as a more attractive person.
Okay.
Like I didn't expect to like get to know celebrities like that or have relationships like that.
Okay. 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 Bet. And then what's one thing you wish you knew before entering the entertainment industry?
I would like to say like the way like I would say at 20 versus 1 you have to dress like showing like your arms more or like neck and like that's where I'll give advice to younger self, but I would like to give advice to my younger self. It doesn't have anything to do with the industry. I was just to respect people
Yeah.
more. Like be careful with people because there are people like they're trying to get excuse like to hurt you, like to like gaslight you and and also know like that sometimes there could be misunderstandings. To not do misunderstandings.
Okay. Okay. No, I feel like you summed it up a lot right there. Okay. And have you ever had a situation with another creator that the internet got completely wrong?
No, not at all.
Okay. What's the biggest misconception about women in the content creator space?
Misconception that they believe that every woman is there like to have sex with the content creators, but not
Okay.
like
Okay.
DDG. When I was at DDG in the Shade Frost streams, no girls were there. Nobody like there's cameras around. Like nobody's gonna and plus they have securities. They have the doors
Yeah.
locked and stuff. Their rooms and they don't they're not easy. They don't be taking people to their rooms only if they're gonna do like a stream. Like
Okay. Okay. And have you ever been invited somewhere because of your looks rather than your talent?
um not just they just how I get invited is to to get to know people and stuff.
No, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. No, just because like a lot of just because that's something that you hear a lot is like certain they call it like they call it pretty privilege, you know, where basically a girl, let's just say for example a streamer might not really have too much talent, they really might not be that good of a person, but off of their looks they could get into certain doors, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh
that
yeah,
was
but I've been entered to the clubs. Well, this was before I was famous, but because they have a rule like pretty girls could get in for free, so the guys could pay for the drinks and I've gotten people have there are men that have paid for my stuff without me asking. They have they have bought me drinks and stuff, but I always be careful with the drinks.
yeah, no, always, yeah, because definitely, yeah, that's you got to be safe, you know, you never know what with people with the drinks, you know, we seen what happened with you know, what Diddy was doing and stuff like that with all the
Yeah.
drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely got to be safe in the industry with that. Okay, have you ever turned down an opportunity because you felt the situation wasn't right?
Well, I've turned down a lot of music videos and contests that had twerking and I decided to not do the twerking for
Yeah.
future reasons because there are like like there are beauty pageants. They don't allow people who have bad reputation with twerking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you're saying is you basically didn't want to tarnish your image when it came down
Yeah,
to the modeling side because
yeah,
certain modeling agencies like pageants and stuff like that, they'll take that as like a you know, kind of low class, like a ratchet type of thing, and they'll look at
yeah,
it like unprofessional. And I would say too though, like twerking in the music videos, especially if you don't really know the rapper like that, that could lead to certain things like now like oh something might happen where another girl gets something happens to her and then you were there and now you're a part of it too because you're in the music video, you know, because I feel like
yeah,
especially too when you're taking in like sexualizing like sexual dances like that and stuff like that, especially when there's like alcohol and stuff around, like anything can happen and you know people could get held accountable for certain things. So I feel like you got to really like when you go into certain things like that, you got to really like make sure everything's safe and you know you sign NDAs and all that different type of stuff because you never know what's going to go down, you know, especially like with people like Dean the Great and all because they yeah, I'm not saying that they're big alcohol that they're alcoholics or nothing, but there's always alcohol around in all these streams and I don't know if they partake in any drugs or anything like that, but it does seem like sometimes they are off of something. So
yeah, yeah. That's what I told my Travis Ford. We were in the music video. We're gonna do
yeah, you're good.
like a
Hmm.
dating show. What's gonna happen? I told him that there's always gonna be since there's a dating show and the dating show could be a celebrity or regular person. There's always gonna be growth after that person like
Yeah, for
like
sure.
throwing throwing their body at them.
Yeah,
Like that's
throwing
what
their
happens for
body.
rappers. What
Yeah,
happens for
throwing their
rappers?
body in them.
The reason why a lot of rappers have a lot of girls because there's always girls chasing after them, going after them, and throwing their bodies after them.
No, that's real. That's real. And then that's what you really gotta take in accountability too, because like,
Yeah,
say if Travis doesn't pick one of those girls could try to, do defamation on his character, like, oh, he did this and this to me on the stream, All this happened behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. Like, I don't know if you see the situation right now that Dean the Great's going through with where like he grabbed the girl's wrist or whatever, and now he's getting a what's it called, a strong arm robbery charge for that because he
yeah.
stole their phone and all that. And you see how crazy that is. Like it didn't really look like, if you watch the stream, it doesn't really look like he hit her or
No,
anything. But I
he
mean,
just kicked her out because what happened was that he didn't know that she was minor, but when he found out, he realized, oh, he kicked her out because because if something happens to her, like if she gets too drunk, they don't want to be responsible for that.
yeah, and also he's very not smart for not having her sign an NDA too before kicking her out, because
Yeah,
now what she could do is she could sit there and be like, well, I could talk about everything that went down in the stream. Like, she's not liable to not talk about anything. And then like, I don't know if you've seen the clip with AB talking to her and he was like, oh, you're real dumb. Like, you really think you're gonna get something out of this or something? And then right when he was like, oh, she gotta go, you see his face change when he talks to his cameraman. He's like, hey, you got her to sign an NDA, right? Before she left. He was like, oh, I think so. And then he proceeds to like run after her to try to get her to sign the NDA. But like, it's too late for that, bro. Like you literally just put, because this is the thing. It'd be a difference if all he did was just verbally tell her to leave. But the said fact that he grabbed her by her wrist is already an assault right there because he made physical touch. He should have never did that. So what I'm saying is that like this, I feel like people need to take accountability for certain things like that. Like
yeah. Especially, I don't know if she was disabled. You think he would have gotten more in trouble on Team the Great?
for sure, for sure, for sure. It would have been a way bigger charge. It would have been
Yeah.
like, yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
bad.
even if she doesn't look, because there are people that have disabilities, but you can't tell them until you live with them. So, like, if he accuses her for not having disability, he could get in trouble for that.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
that's
if she
true.
has a disability.
No, that's true. That's definitely true. And also too, what she was saying too, this is alleged, but she was allegedly saying that he was gonna have some of the girls on the boat jump her and stuff like that, and basically threatening her and saying like, "Oh, if you keep recording me, like, he said, well, what she said in her words was, if you keep recording this phone call or if you don't get off the boat, I'm gonna have you." And I was like, "Whoa!" If he really did say that, and she has that on recording, it's not looking good, bro. Like, as I'm saying, like, you gotta really be careful what you're saying on these streams because at the end of the day you're on live on all these different platforms. It's rolling all the time. Like you're not off camera. There's not a time that you're off camera like that. So you can't just be saying stuff. Say if you're, you might say something in anger and you don't mean it, they catch that on camera, that's a whole case right there. And what's so crazy was the fact that he thought that she was recording, but she wasn't recording. What it was there was ring cameras on the boat, like where the boat is, like where it was docked at, like that little, like the people that own the yachts, they had a ring camera on the wall and it picked up the whole altercation. That's how TMZ got that clip. Dean grabbing her phone and trying to yank it from her hands or whatever. That's like the clip that's been going around or whatever. So yeah, like I feel like stuff like that, like definitely with Travis Ford, like he needs to make sure that everybody's not so comfortable on these dating shows, like with alcohol being around and stuff like that, because anything can happen. Like you said, you're gonna have a lot of girls try to throw themselves at a lot of the rappers and stuff at different, people that are
Yeah.
there. But also too,
But
if they're
I
go
wanted
ahead.
to let him know that, like, to expect that, to not be surprised.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's real. That's what I'm saying. You definitely gotta expect that going into it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? Oh, have you ever? Oh, no, I already said that. What's one rumor about yourself that you wish you could completely shut down?
Like, a lot of people thought that, like, since like the 20 versus ones, they don't know that they think that it's real. Well, people just go there just to get content. Well, 20 versus ones, like, nobody tries to sleep with anybody. They just want to go there to be on camera or to get paid because they were like supposed to pay us to do the 20 versus one, the 20 versus two with the Shane Blueface. I would like. and like what people think is that I was trying to have sex with Crip Mac, but I wasn't.
Okay, okay. So it was just content. It was just
Yeah,
content. It was just basically a good way to get out there, good
yeah,
opportunity for get on the camera. But
yeah,
so what I'm saying, like with what's one rumor about yourself? So basically that rumor that went around was like basically saying that you were trying to throw yourself at Crip Mac to win the 20 versus one,
yeah,
basically. Okay, and
yeah.
that's not true. Okay, have you ever caught feelings for somebody you met through the entertainment industry? It could be like years from before you were in a
Oh
relationship.
yeah, I caught feelings with with YG, and like and then I caught feelings with Snoopy Badass.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Snoopy Badass. Shout out to YG. Okay, and are
And
you
to
current?
Kaylin
Go ahead.
for
Go
real
ahead.
too. Like I met Kaylin for real at a club, and then I fell in love with him, but
Oh,
not
Callan,
anymore.
Callan for real, for real. Oh yeah, Kaylee.
Yeah,
Is it Callan or Kaylin? It's
it's
one of the
Kaylin.
two. Yeah. Okay, Kaylin for real. Shout out to bro. Also, did you guys were in a relationship before or no?
No, well, me and Kaylin were never in a relationship, but one time we were about to meet, but he changed his mind.
Oh, okay, okay. So just talking online.
Yeah, like more than talking.
Okay, okay. So you guys were like kind of getting into a relationship but never met each other fully.
Yeah, not a
Okay.
real relationship though. Like,
Yeah, no, I feel you. You guys were just basically in the talking stage. That's all I said.
yeah,
Talking, like, okay.
yeah,
Let's see. Okay, and you already said you are currently talking to somebody right now.
yeah.
You have a relationship right now.
Ye- yeah, but I cannot disclose it because like of
No, no, you
some
don't have to say
NDA.
who it is or nothing. I'm just saying. The question was just, are you currently talking to anybody right now?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the biggest red flag you've seen from somebody in the influencer world?
that I just see that a lot of celebrities they have like they're easy, not hard. They're like womanizers.
Okay.
Like to say that I understand. Like there are guys that are not strong enough, like Kendrick Lamar. Like he's the only like rapper that I know of that's faithful. That has been faithful to his fiance.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Okay, okay, bet. And if you had to choose TikTok fame, acting fame, or becoming a household name, which one are you taking?
Just the acting.
Okay, the acting. Okay. And what's the biggest goal Janet Vargas has completed? No, my bad. Has accomplished yet?
Well, what I accomplished is that I moved out the hood. I like since I said I'm from the hood, but I moved to a different area,
Okay,
like a richer
okay.
area.
So like a better environment area. So like
Yeah,
basically, as you could say that you elevated from where you're at before, living wise. You kind of live in a nicer area now, basically.
yeah.
Okay, okay, and okay, and then let's see. Okay, and then where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I just see myself like getting married and have kids. Like I see myself like already like winning a beauty pageant,
Okay,
like in getting my house, and I see myself like getting a car and a private jet.
okay, okay. Those are good goals right there. Okay, and then what's one opportunity that would completely change your career?
Like getting like several likes on TikTok, like like or like get a what's it called, like the YouTube, the gold thingy, like the trophy.
Oh, the you talking about the plaque
Yeah,
or the plaque that says the 100K subscribers and like when you
yeah,
get fully certified with YouTube. Matter of fact, I was gonna ask you
yeah,
that. Do you have a YouTube right now? Do you have a YouTube channel or no?
yeah. I have YouTube.
Okay, I forgot to tell you earlier, but I don't know what it might not give you the option because you're on your phone, but um this program right here that I'm using, right? When I invite people to do interviews, it allows them to stream to their YouTube or their Kick or their Twitch or all that
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah. But that's why I was asking you, like, remember I told you in the DM, I was like, if this interview went well, if you would be cool to be a co-host on one of my podcasts with me and my boy D Reacts and my boy Easy Call TV. They're, no jumper lore type of people. They mess with a lot of people out of the no jumper universe, like Kyle and Moose Man and all that. But basically what we do is like we'll do like different topics and stuff like that. I feel like you'd be a dope co-host for sure. So if you still want to mess with that, it's not gonna be nothing messy or nothing. Like, we're just gonna be reacting to just different stuff in the hip hop media. But then we also have another show where we kind of get like deeper. Like, I don't know if you're into like conspiracy theories or like UFOs and stuff like that. But like that's kind of like some of the content that
Yeah.
we get into. And then I'm also doing a dating show too as well. It's gonna be a virtual dating show. So if you want to be on there as contestant and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that's not real, it's all content. But I definitely have a lot of opportunities and stuff like that I'm about to be coming across. So we could definitely lock in for sure. You're
Yeah.
definitely I feel like you're a dope you know how to carry yourself the right way and articulate your words. So I feel like you'd be a dope co-host for one of my podcasts. So we'll definitely lock in for that too. But okay, I just wanted to make sure that if you had YouTube, you're you put it out there, or before we go to, you could tell everybody, where to find you at, like, social media wise, so they could, find your channels and stuff like that, so they could tune in, you know. Let me see. Let's see. What's the next question? Oh, what do you want people to remember you for?
I just want people to remember me as a dope person, as a person with looks, and that has like everything.
Okay, okay. And if you would collaborate with any creator, actor, musician, or entertainer in the world, who would it be?
But I would like to collaborate with everybody, but I would also like to collaborate with Jaylene Ojeda.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Jaylene O'Hara. Um, and where can everybody follow you and keep up with what you're doing?
Well, everybody can follow me on all platforms on Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Pinterest.
Pinterest as well. Okay. And you know what? You should also you should also start a Kick page and a Twitch page as well, because it's a lot of people that tune in with content on there, as well as there's another app called I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Rumble. And basically, it's like a platform like Kick, but you could do a lot more stuff on there and talk about a lot more stuff on there than Kick or Twitch, because it's no like flags. They don't flag you. But that's another platform a lot of content creators be on. It's called Rumble. Okay.
Is it like is that app new, Rumble?
Yeah, it's pretty new.
Okay, I like to
Yeah,
try
it's
that.
pretty new. Okay.
I also use Threads and I also use Instance.
Okay, yeah, instance, and then
Yeah.
so do you ever have you ever on X, have you ever tried the spaces out?
No, like
Okay, because that's kind of like how you could go, like you could go live on there and like talk and stuff like that. You don't have to show your face, but it's called Spaces. I don't know if you see like Cardi B does. She has a room where she hosts Spaces. And, Nicki Minaj, like certain people like that, they use X to use it for Spaces. Unless they took off Spaces, I don't know if Elon Musk took off Spaces, but it used to be a way that you could go live on X
and
and
also
talk.
use Truth Social, like the app that Trump created after he got banned on Twitter.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Also used like Threads and like there was TikTok Notes, but it was deleted. It was like that app was like it was in other countries, but it was
Oh, you talking
never
about Red
available.
Note? You talking about Red
No
Note? Yeah.
TikTok, no TikTok Notes, like it was never available in the U.S.
Oh, okay. Because I know there was something called Red Note. You remember when TikTok went down for a couple of like days or whatever, and it got
Yeah.
shut down? People downloaded this app called Red Note, and it was from Japan,
Uh,
and it's kind of like TikTok basically. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And so, what's next for Janet?
well, I'm interested like what I'm doing just like you said the Travis Ford thing, the movies, and I would like to be on his podcast too. Like
Okay.
I was in the podcast already. I was on Rickles podcast, and
Oh, shout
I
out,
was
shout
in
out to Reckless Podcast. Yeah, those are my guys right there. Yeah, shout out to Reckless Podcast.
Yeah, and I was in Mr. Darby's podcast.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mr. Darby and yeah, Mr. Darby's promotions and my guy the comedian D Nice. That's his boy right there too. Shout out to Mr. Darby. That's my guy too.
Yeah, and shout
Uh
out to P Dub. That's like Reckless podcast
yeah, shout out to
co-host.
P Dub. Shout out to P Dub from Global Mafia
Yeah,
Entertainment. That's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to East Oakland. East Oakland at the house in the house, man. But that's my guy right there. I interviewed him too. Let's see. Okay, what's the next thing? Oh, um, if this interview is the first time wait, where can I yeah, if this interview is the first time somebody has ever heard of Janet Vargas, what's the one thing you want them to know?
I just want them to know that I'm a star already. That I have been working with several celebrities, and my name has been out there, and I go viral a lot because I'm a unique person and good person. And I
Okay,
never
okay.
been affiliated with the Illuminati, but I actually don't like I don't think the Illuminati exists, but like I might
So
be wrong or
that's
right.
what I was gonna ask you. Have you ever seen this? The last question basically is like is have you ever seen anything odd in the industry though? Not I'm not saying no Illuminati, but like something that's very odd. Like you know how they have the white parties, they got like certain parties that kind of feels off. Have you ever been at in a situation like a little like a party like that where you feel like the vibes were kind of off, stuff was kind of odd, kind of seemed like a ritual, anything like that, or
Well,
you
not
haven't?
really. God has always protected me from
Okay,
that stuff.
amen, amen, amen to that,
You know
amen
what I
to that.
mean?
Okay, and okay, this is the last thing. Would you be able to rank Dean the Great, Deshae Frost, and DDG in categories like funniest, most entertaining, hardest to work with, best advice, most unpredictable,
Like I just
and
say hardest to work with.
so that would be Dean the Great.
Yeah, like
Okay, so
yeah,
Dean the
that'll
Great
be
would be
DDG.
oh DDG. Okay, so DDG would be best advice or most unpredictable, and
Like
who? Go ahead.
best advice too.
Okay, and then who would you go on a 24-hour road trip with that can create some really good clips without forcing controversy out of those
Well,
three people?
be DDG. It'll be DDG. It'll be
Deshae?
no, not the Shay. Like it'll be Wendy Ortiz,
Okay, shout out to Wendy Ortiz. Okay, shout
and
out to Wendy Ortiz.
I think not in the great, but like it'll be like I'm just trying to think somebody like.
Are you cool with Neon? Have you ever done anything with Neon or no?
No, yeah, I met Neon, but I did like some modeling for like a baseball game, and he was
Oh,
in it.
okay. Okay. What about like would you ever want to work with Kai Sanat again?
Well, not because I already worked with him already, so
Oh, okay, okay. So okay.
I
So
would like
so
to work with Well, he's not a TikToker named Curvin. Like he went viral because like he was working with this creator called Snarp, and like where they troll like football games. And
uh-huh.
Curvin, he went viral because there was a girl that was racist to him. Like he told him to fix his skin color. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah. Actually, I remember Snarp was it Snarp, right? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
him, but I don't think I heard the Curvin guy.
He's
Um,
the black guy that works with him. That's the closest to him.
Oh, okay. No, I know who you're talking about now. Okay, all right. And so just as a closing, just to close off, uh, appreciate your time, Janet, for sure. We're gonna lock in, see if you could be a co-host on my podcast. You know,
Yeah,
you should set up. Let me know what day works for you and stuff like that. Mostly we go on Thursdays and Fridays, but we could switch it around, whatever, to make sure it fits everybody's schedule. And then yeah, just go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at real quick again,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna clip this all up and I'm gonna send you the clips so we
yeah,
can do some little
yeah.
reels.
And I would like to ask you something. Since you said that the cameras would be everywhere all the time, like, what do you think about the cartel shooting that happens in LA, where there was a streamer that got killed while doing delivery?
Yeah, that's a crazy situation. See, I feel like I'm gonna say this because I've seen it. That's a real deep, crazy, serious situation. But I've seen other times where streamers have been recording in a bad situation, like a bad area, like in New York, where they got shot at. Like it was I think it was who was it? I think it was little TJ is shot at a streamer. I don't know if you remember this. It was like last year. Little TJ had shot at this is allegedly, but he had shot at a streamer walking around in New York that was recording a certain area. I think it was a certain hood. It might have been a certain hood that little TJ is affiliated with. But they was walking around and they ended up getting their car shot at. And they're just some streamers. They're not gang members or anything like that. And they had the camera on, but the literally in the stream you could hear shots being fired at the car. So I definitely feel like
Oh yeah,
the
and they
camp.
have security.
Nah, they didn't have no
Uh,
security. See, that's what I
That's
was
what I
saying.
feel like. I would like to give advice to every celebrity to get security because, like, a lot of my family fears for my safety because I'm famous. But I would like to let everybody know that with security, with a lot of security, you're safe. If they do their job right, you're totally safe.
No, for sure. I would definitely like to recommend a security firm to you. They're called Juggalot Security. They're all throughout LA. They help with a lot of the big events. I can send you their info on Instagram. What they do is it's 6 to 7 armed guards that stay with you. You know, they go with you to your streams, they go with you to certain events, and you know they have a certain cap, you know, what their payment is or whatever. You know, you make a deal with them, but it's 6 armed guards basically. So it's kind of, you know, more safety, you know, because they're licensed. They have their license to carry the guns and stuff like that. And I mean, you could kind of consider it like what Dean the Great and them have around them, which is kind of like bodyguards. So that's kind of like what they are because they're there just in case if anything pops off. So I would definitely say if you're a female content
Yeah,
creator,
female like needs security more. I believe that everybody, even not celebrities, need securities because, well, females most because there's gonna be shootings and like
yeah,
normal people get shot and women
yeah,
mostly they get raped and stuff and robbed by
yeah.
a man.
No, that's real. That's real. So, but as far as it goes with the question you asked me, that's definitely a crazy situation. The dude that was delivering, you know,
The KFC.
the KFC, and they got, you know, unalive. He got unalive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got unalive by the cartel.
Ye-
And
And they showed
so,
the man's face. The man that shot him, you could see his face.
yeah, you could. It was very clear. His face was visible. Um, So let me ask you this. That'll be the last question. What's your opinion on streamers that like have the camera on during like say like they go into a certain area they shouldn't be at? Like it could be somebody's hood, it could be maybe somewhere where the cartel predominates at. Like, what do you
Uh,
feel about that? Do you feel like it's just that that's like a death wish to happen? Do you feel like
yeah.
it's not that serious to go viral or get clips? Like is getting
Yeah.
clips and getting clout and going viral worth your life? Is that kind of what you look at it like?
Yeah, I would like to let them know that if they wanna like that's not safe to go to like see like some certain areas like the most dangerous areas like the most dangerous areas out if you want to go I recommend to get like fully like several securities like YG when he went to his hood Compton to Campanilla Park he had like like four securities with him with guns in front of them because it was Compton like
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Nah,
mm,
yeah, Bompton gets bad over there for sure. Campanella Park too, that side of Bompton, you know, the thing is with that too is like everybody looks at YG is like, oh, why does he have to have security when he's in his own set? It's because a lot of people are jealous and have a lot of envy towards
yeah.
YG, and certain
Yeah, and they
people.
want to follow him and stuff. And what if they catch him slipping and stuff? Like,
Yeah, so I'm
not
saying,
everybody
so
gonna
it
know.
could be his own homies too, because that's what I was saying. Like when it comes to that, it's like
Yeah,
a
people
lot
that
of
know
times,
everybody that's gonna be there, like homies, like people
yeah.
that.
That's what I'm saying. The homies, you know, there might be certain homies that are there that to you know protect YG, but certain other ones are there on some clout shit, you know, to try to get you know something out of YG and say YG says no and he's like I'm boo or whatever. Like you're not really the homie like that. They could turn on him, and if he doesn't have security, you know, he's outnumbered because at the end of the day, like just because he's from Treetop doesn't mean everybody in Treetop loves him like that. there's a lot of people that have a lot of hidden hate towards YG
Yeah,
because
and
he
he
never helped
announced
them get
that
on.
online that he was going to be at Campanella Park, that his giveaway is gonna be there. So you're gonna see other people from other hoods like
Yeah,
coming.
for sure. I mean, let's just say, like, before, because you remember, like, last year they had the Pyro Peace Walk and stuff like that, and now
Yeah, too.
now Treetops and Fruit Town, yeah, 2 years ago, uh now the Treetops and the Fruit Towns they're cool now. But just imagine if he's doing the giveaway at Campanella Park, and this is before all that, and somebody from Fruit Town pulls up. It's gonna be bad, because they're not allies at that time. Now they kind of are cool now, but beforehand they hated each other. They had a war. So it's just like uh say like he's doing a giveaway in the jungles. I'm not saying that the BPS don't have that, they're not cool with the Treetops, but there's certain people from Blackstones that don't really like YG like that. Like, I look at it like this, because a lot of people tell me, like, homies from different sections and stuff like that, they tell me the reason why they don't like YG is because YG doesn't help people get on like that, especially from his own hood. Like, there's a lot of rappers from his own hood. Like, shout out to Bompton G shout out to Flame 500, like people like that from Treetop. I feel like they should have got up there more, just off the fact of how close they are to YG, but he didn't like give them an alley oop to get them up there, and so they kind of still have hidden animosity towards him. And
Yeah,
they've been asked about it in like Cam Capone and like different interviews, like, oh, how do you feel about YG? They're like, oh, YG's the homie, because he's from Treetop and shit. At the end of the day, like, he's put on for the set, but he's not that cool of a person, like, when it comes down to giving opportunities and shit. And so that's just kind of how I see it or whatever.
yeah. I also recommend you to interview Barbie Belician because she's been interviewed in several podcasts,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
she
I
has a
just
lot to say.
actually just did that's my good friend right there. Shout out to Barbie Belizean. We just did an interview, what was it, two
Okay.
weeks ago on my channel. Yeah, I did an interview with her a couple but yeah, it's just been 2 weeks now. But yeah, shout out to Barbie for sure. She doing her thing. She definitely a good journalist and a
Yeah,
blogger and stuff like that.
and she has been sharing a lot of controversy, a lot of stuff that has happened, like
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the Nova situation, the stuff with Tania's daughter and that girl that's
okay.
been missing. If you know
Oh
about
yeah,
the girl that there's a girl that was last seen with Tania's daughter, and now she's like a runaway or whatever, and now she's been
yeah.
missing for the
And then
past
they
week.
said again that they last saw her in McDonald's in Inglewood
Oh, so who
with a
said
man.
that? Somebody said that?
It was on the internet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So and they did a tarot card and they said that the girl is dead already.
Okay. Okay. How would you feel about being on a podcast where it would be you and Barbie Belizean as the co-host, and everybody else would just be guys? Like, it'd be me and the bro and
I'll talk
you guys.
about the situation. I'll talk about like what I know and what I think,
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, would that be
my
comfortable for you
opinion.
to have her as a co-host? Like, I'm saying, say if
Yeah.
that was okay. All right, we gonna set it up then. So yeah, that's gonna be the new show, because I have I also got a podcast coming up called the Safe Space podcast, is where people could call in, for mental health and stuff like that. Just basically people going through different things and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of different projects coming up. So I definitely, keep you locked in for all of those and stuff like that. Anything else before we go that you want to tell your fans?
Uh, no, I just want to appreciate my fans for tapping in, for watching the video, and to like and subscribe the Flip Thoughts podcast.
For sure, for sure.
And to
Appreciate you, Janet. Appreciate you. All right,
yeah,
yeah, we gonna lock in, and what I'm
mhm.
gonna do is I'm gonna clip this all up, and I'll send you the clips. I'll be able to send you the clips probably like by the end of today, and
Yeah.
you could post them on your TikTok or whatever you want to do with them.
Okay.
All right, sounds good,
That's
Janet. You have
good.
a blessed one.
You
Peace.
too.
Uh huh.
Peace
Yep.
and bye.
All right. Let me see if I can end this. How do you end this? Okay.
I think we got one. Nigga, it's the motherfucking flame, nigga. Strictly power business. For the homies, RP the thugs. I'm in the field, politic, I'm with the room members. You can't say RIP.